Have you ever been scammed in Thailand? Or are you planning a trip there and want to stay ahead of the curve? Today, we're talking about some of the most common scams that tourists have fallen for in Thailand. Now, don't get us wrong. Thailand is a mesmerizing destination filled with rich culture, stunning scenery, and friendly locals. But like any place in the world, it has its share of scams, and it's these scams that can turn a dream vacation into a nightmare. In this video, we aim to equip you with the knowledge to identify and avoid these scams, ensuring your trip to the land of smiles remains full of joy, not regret. We will be discussing some of the most common tricks that scammers employ based on real-life experiences of tourists. So let's not waste any more time. Knowledge is power, and it's time to power up. Let's dive into some real-life cases of scams in Thailand. Imagine you're enjoying a sunny day at the beach and you decide to rent a jet ski. Sounds fun, right? Well, not always. Let's look at this case. A tourist, let's call him John, was having the time of his life in Thailand. On a bright, beautiful day, he decided to rent a jet ski for a spin on the waves. What could possibly go wrong? He thought. But little did he know that his fun ride was about to turn into a nightmare. After his thrilling ride, he returned the jet ski, only to be accused of causing damage that was already there. The rental company demanded an exorbitant repair fee, leaving John shocked and out of pocket. What was supposed to be a fun adventure turned into a costly ordeal. This, my friends, is the notorious jet ski scam. To avoid such situations, always take pictures or videos of the rental equipment before using them, especially if they are already damaged. Have you ever been tempted by the allure of precious gems at dirt cheap prices? Well, you're not alone. Picture this. A tourist, let's call him John, is approached by a friendly local in Thailand. This charismatic gentleman convinces John that he can make a quick buck by buying gems at a low price and selling them back home for a much higher price. John, enticed by the promise of easy profit, purchases a handful of what he believes are precious gems. He returns home, dreams of wealth dancing in his eyes, only to have them shattered. An appraiser informs him that his precious gems are nothing more than colored glass. Quite the expensive lesson, wouldn't you agree? John's story serves as a reminder that scams are not always as obvious as we think. They're often wrapped in friendly smiles and tempting offers. Remember, if a deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. Imagine you're excited to visit the Grand Palace, only to be told it's closed for a Buddhist ceremony. But is it really? Picture this. You're in Bangkok, ready to explore the grandeur of the Grand Palace. You hop into a tuk-tuk, brimming with excitement. As you approach, the driver slows down and says, "Sorry, the palace is closed today for a Buddhist ceremony." Your heart sinks, but wait, he has a solution. "I know a better place, a hidden gem only locals know about," he says, promising an authentic Thai experience. You decide to give it a shot. Why not, right? But as you arrive, you realize it's not a hidden gem, but a gem shop, and the prices astronomical. The friendly tuk-tuk driver has vanished, leaving you in a tricky situation. You've been caught in the infamous "Grand Palace is closed" scam. Remember, anyone can fall prey to this scam. It's important to always double-check information from unofficial sources. So, how can you prevent yourself from falling for these scams? Well, let's recap. We've discussed the infamous jet ski scam, where you're charged an exorbitant amount for an alleged damage. We've delved into the infamous gem scam, a deceptive bargain for gems that turn out to be worthless. And let's not forget the Grand Palace is closed scam, where opportunistic scammers mislead you for their gain. But it's not all doom and gloom. You can outsmart these scammers with a few straightforward strategies. First, do your homework. Research about common scams in the area you're traveling to. Second, if a deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. So keep your skepticism handy. And lastly, always double-check information, especially if it's from an unofficial source. Remember, knowledge is your best defense. Stay vigilant, do your research, and don't let a scammer ruin your trip to beautiful Thailand.